Well, hello folks, and welcome back to the AXA Training Centre ahead of another massive match for Liverpool. Manchester City away on Sunday. It doesn't come too much bigger than that. In fact, Arne Slot, who I've been speaking to in there this morning, described it as similar to El Clasico in terms of the quality on show, the performance levels, the entertainment value. The thing is, this fixture, in terms of the quality that I just mentioned, it has been better in recent years. You think back to that clash in 2019, you think back to clashes in the Klopp Pep era when the two teams went toe-to-toe for however many years that was. Both go into this weekend with problems. Both go into this weekend with lots of confidence that they have got over those problems. But would you still bank on Liverpool to put in 90-minute performance at the Etihad? Would you still bank on Manchester City to shut out Liverpool for 90 minutes? Probably no is the answer for both of them, but both can obviously happen. And it's going to make a very entertaining watch for the neutrals. At least it's going to make a very nervy watch for fans of both clubs. Now, Liverpool go into the match on the back of two defeats, two straight wins, which obviously is pretty normal for Liverpool in the Slot era, but not normal in this autumn 2025 Slot era, where obviously, as we discussed many times last month in October, they were very, very, very poor, but they've got over that now. Brilliant win over Aston Villa, brilliant win over Real Madrid, statement performance on Tuesday night at Anfield, beat Real Madrid 1-0. Could have beat Real Madrid by more goals. They were by far the better team and made the Spanish league leaders look quite distinctly average. Can they do that to Man City on Sunday? I think Liverpool can't afford to lose any more ground in this title race. Arsenal, of course, play at 5:30 on Saturday, so they could go into the fixture with quite the advantage. 10 points. Sunderland away for them. It's not easy, but, knowing what we know about Arsenal, they will win that game 1-0 via a Gabriel header from a Declan Rice corner. So Liverpool and Man City, we should say, cannot afford to lose any more ground. It's going to be a very, very tight game, I can't call it. And I wouldn't be surprised if it ends in a draw, as the two meetings between these two sides did 2 seasons ago. Obviously, Liverpool did the double under Arne Slot. Arne Slot, who idolises Pep Guardiola in terms of modern managers, got one over on him, got 2 over on him, should we say, last season. Now, Liverpool, in terms of fitness news, there's a few things to report. Alexander Isak will be training on these pitches over my shop. Well, not those pitches, but at this centre in a couple of hours' time. In terms of other fitness news, Alisson should be back in contention to be in the squad for the game after the international break, which is against Nottingham Forest. But Jeremy Frimpong will be a bit longer. That's the fitness wrap-up. Now, should we ask who plays for Liverpool on Sunday? Now, Alexander Isak, as I mentioned, will probably just about make the squad, or maybe just about miss the squad. He's definitely not fit enough to play any more than, let's say, 15 or 20 minutes off the bench. Hugo Ekitike, who I've actually been speaking to earlier, that one comes out at some point tomorrow, will be starting. The back four, actually I should have mentioned in the fitness update, Andy Robertson is a little bit of a doubt, but I don't think there's any need to read too much into that, just based on the fact that he's played 3 times in a week. Obviously played 65-ish against Palace, and then he played in the 2 games after that as well. But I do think Robertson will make it, which means that for me, the team picks itself. I would go with everyone that Slot picked on Wednesday. I think McAllister, poor start to the season, but now he's slowly getting back to his best. Is he at his best? Not quite, still a little bit to go. Dominic Szoboszlai, is he at his best? Yeah, this is the best we've ever seen from him in a Liverpool shirt. Started his Liverpool career well, dipped off, I think it's fair to say, was quite poor second half of that season. Last season, consistently 7 out of 10 every week. This season, consistently 8.59 out of 10. Consistently Liverpool's best player on the pitch, in and out of possession. So Dominic Szoboszlai, first name on the team sheet for me. Ryan Gravenberch, the same. Absolutely excellent. Just over my shoulder there. Probably shouldn't film it. Stefan Bajcetic is out on the grass doing a bit of work with Liverpool's under 21 side. where were we? The team. And the only question really, does Wirtz keep his place or does Cody Gakpo come in? Now, Cody Gakpo, I know, frustrates a few fans. I think he's good. I think, yeah, there's still a bit, you'd ask for a bit more consistency from him. But I think that Florian Wirtz must keep his place. And it's an interesting one as well, actually, because Florian Wirtz could have easily pitched up at City this summer had things gone City's way, shall we say, in the transfer market. As we know, they were very keen on him, but didn't get that transfer over the line because he chose Liverpool. And that's interesting, especially when City were replacing Kevin De Bruyne. Florian Wirtz, is he the man to fill the void in the Premier League in terms of that creative king? We will see. It's not happened quite yet, but Tuesday was probably his best performance in a Liverpool shirt. I think he's played well in all of the Champions League games, maybe bar the Galatasaray one. He's played very well at Frankfurt, 2 assists. I thought he played very well against Atletico at home and their City rivals Real on Tuesday. Can he now translate those performances to the Premier League? I would start him, and I think the rest of the team picks itself. George Mamardashvili, of course, in goal. I think he's been growing and growing in terms of his stature and his commanding of the box. So it's going to be a good game. City are not a bad team. Ryan Cherky's looked on good form. Phil Foden's in his best form in 2 years. Erling Haaland is just a goal-scoring machine. If you keep Haaland quiet, though, you tend to keep Man City quiet, as Aston Villa did 2 weeks ago. Kept Haaland quiet, and City, distinctly average. At the back, are they amazing? No, not really, but they're certainly better than they were last season, and they've got a good goalkeeper. But as Arne Slot will be saying to his players in there today, as he said on Monday about Real Madrid are a very good team, but so are Liverpool. Man City are not as good as Real Madrid, by the way. So make of that what you will. I am predicting a 2-1 victory for Liverpool at the Etihad Stadium. It's going to be tight. I'll be there, and I'll be back with another video after that. Let me know in the comments below, what would you do in the lineup? What is your score prediction? What do you make of Slot's comments in his press conference today, where he talked all about this game, said it was like El Clasico. He also, by the way, said that Liverpool's performance against United was better than the one against Villa. I won't linger on that topic, but let me know what you think of that and all the things I just mentioned. But I'll be back with another video from the Etihad on Sunday. Have a very good weekend all.